between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Georgia Bulldogs. Onside, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Snagged out of the air. Looking for room at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offenses.
Here's a little room there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 40. the Georgia Bulldogs and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, Georgia's head coach told me pregame. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They'll run play action. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. In the red area, it's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lets it fly. Got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got a man, it's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. He takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
One of the things I love about this linebacker, guys, is the versatility. He's not just good against the run. He not only can rush the passer, he can cover as well. Great job reading the QB's eyes, plucks the football out of the air, and he's not going down. He's not running out of bounds. He's taking this thing all the way back to the house.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe
gonna take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's going to run it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, Man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll give to Frazier. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Gives it on the option. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a big play. Finds a tight end.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first to keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there. And a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Pressure coming. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Looking long. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout on the field, and that's the 2nd call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical then.
Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the timing just a hair off.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Final timeout called by the Tigers. won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Levin. Looking for an open area to his left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He'll throw it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hall. Rams him with the stiff arm. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, I love getting that break in half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's going to take off, and he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this. Makes the catch, and he's free.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are
goes high to pull it in. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. We couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it.
Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll line up to go for 2. They'll run it. It's Berry. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, here's Frazier. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team?
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally, don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Well, this defense is extremely disciplined. Right there, first down, screen pass. It doesn't fool them. Nice play.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Bulldog! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And just left that pass short, not enough juice on that one.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Scanning the field, it's Lemon. Here's a heat. Oh, he wants it all. Got it down the field. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Iron!
He goes right back to the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. 2nd down now after the sack. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Trying to make something happen. There he goes. And he's dragged down.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down and second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal, and now you have a little more room to work with. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third into the end zone for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The Tigers spin their third and final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
And this has got to feel great if you're the offense. To go into enemy territory on the road and play as well as you did, it's going to give them a lot of confidence moving forward.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Looking to throw, it's Levin. He wants a big play here late. Upstairs to make the catch. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.